And I got a new tripod here, sort of a boom style, so it's over my head. So let's see what happened is I hope I don't bang my head on it. But what I want to do is, well, I want to get onto the face is the main thing. Uh, but before I do the face, I want to get into the creases here in the back of the hat. And I want to get into that. And the best thing to do, let's get the pencil marks. Actually, there's a lot of things on the hat here, a lot of details. You can see like the little clasp on both sides. So we'll do that now just to make sure that I get in there. My block like right about there, so now I gotta get in here. Okay, and all right, so make sure I'm in there, hopefully. Now I'm gonna trim around, make sure everything is cleaned here. I'm gonna trim around here. Get that hat design in there. Get out of there. A little more shape here. That's the wrong direction. Take a look at him there. Get that across. To get him out of there so not bang into him. Okay, I'm gonna come back detailed later on that if I have to do a little extra on it. All right. Seems I'm relatively happy with it. So what's going to happen? We'll start with the outer ring. This outer ring here. Another pencil in, and that's going to go right in that crease there. So I don't know, that might help or not help. One of the two. Help or hinder. Pencil around. And then I want to make sure I don't forget my little clasp. A little wide in there. And then we'll go around. I still have to stretch out a little bit it's getting closer to my lap, so I'm being a little more comfortable carving. However, I'm still stretching out a little bit, so it's still a little uncomfortable, but I believe I'm getting to the point where I know how to make sure that this, what I'm carving, is on the screen. Oops. Oops, a little clasp. I seem to be more, yeah, it's more on the screen, but I'm a little stretched a little bit here. It's still not comfortable carving. Occasionally I do look up, and it does look like I'm keeping in there, so I guess we're good. Now I did do I won't do it to all of them. I did this little, what do I call my 10-degree V-cut. We'll go all the way around and let that pop out. Like I said, I'll let you do the rest because I want to continue on. We got some detailing here among the back, in the back. And as we'll take our pencil, and that goes here, and that goes straight across. This is one of those things where you look up in the internet and actually get a picture of a hat like this. And then you just simply copy it. And then here is dead center, relatively. And I do something, start like this, and this, and then this just goes out. Okay, there's your pattern. V-tool again. I'm still going to get myself a little more comfortable, I think. Okay, I think if I bring it a little, we're going to just twist this a little down. Come on, come on. That's a little more comfortable. Now I do like to take the V-tool and cut the pencil mark out, and then come back and do my little 10% or 10-degree angle V-cut in there. Or you can just simply take the knife and go straight and take the marks off, and both at the same time if you feel comfortable about doing that. But I just like, this is my way of kind of not only committing to these marks, but erasing them completely. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's what I did. Oops. Wrong knife. It's like 10% one way or 10 degrees one way. I say percent degree. And when you cut down, make sure you roll. I always say you don't cut down, or you don't cut across, you cut down. So if you cut across like this, it'll slip and there goes your finger or carving. And so especially when you're bearing down like this, you rotate. There you go. I like that seam. It's more imperfect as opposed to this machine cut. It looks better this way. Not only does it gives a better shadow, but it makes it more realistic. Sometimes when we got 3 here, I'll do one side. Oops, I kind of went off track. Bring it around. I kind of felt that might have slipped if I didn't rotate it all the way. Now there's more digging out and cleaning out and so on. Like I said, I'll leave that to you. Maybe I can do, I'm just curious right now, how is this going to work? Yeah, I guess I can probably finish this. I was going to let you finish yours and I'll finish mine later. But yeah, when you get to these, it's very hard and very slippery. Again, have to clean. And no, get out of there, cat. Here comes Ethel. She's sitting right in front of, just out of camera view, looking at me. Well, we want to bring that clasp up. Get some three-dimensionality of that little clasp. And then later on, clean up some of that pencil mark and make that a little better. Again, I'll clean it up a little later. And being farther away, I think you get a little bit more clean that, is that I think I need to put my other pair of glasses on. That's what the problem I'm having is. I think I'm getting out of focus here. I'm like the old Fred Sanford and his 27 glasses. No, that's what I got got to that stage where I have to wear the old bifogies. And it still hurts my eye using the reading part, because you got to move the eye up. And so what I did is I get reading glasses with that prescription. And I am relatively done with this. I'm sure that there's more to it. I mean, when it comes to cleaning it up, I want to get it back and let's bring the light up a little bit more. There we go. Less shadows. I mean, we want more shadows on the creases here, but all right, it is time to get to face, and then of course finalize with the beard and the hair. All right. Now remember, as I've said earlier, no, I don't think I have. This is my first rough out. Now you'll notice, look when you look at other rough outs with their faces. I mean, you can see where the nose is and the eye socket, and there's where the mustache is. But what we want to do is where the bottom of the nose is not here. You cut there, then you cut off half his nose. It is right here because the router comes around, even though the nose comes out, even if at a point, that router would come down router bit, and it just will leave this extra here. It's not extra, but we start here. And remember, since this is a caricature, we can have as much nose as we want. We can always cut back. And if it's a big nose, it's still all right if the nose got to be too big. There's the, oops, the eye line. Let's put this right, like I was saying, for the creases. Now, right now, this is kind of a huge honker, but we will be doing a lot of trimming on that. How many times have you started with a large something and you kept trimming until all of a sudden it's all gone? First thing, right at the tip of that, right at the, just where that mountain dissipates, the foot of the mountain. That's what we start with, right there. Now I'm going to cut again, like all my other videos, I'm going to cut away from the nose towards the eyeball. Here, I don't need to do this, but I do this. There's your target. Towards the eyeball. This way. Not straight up and down. And certainly not this way. This way. Away. And what I've mentioned many times, I mean, I'm right-handed, and I think it's the same in reverse. That since I hold my knife, the knife is at this kind of angle. I mean, knife isn't straight down, or the knife isn't this way. But if I hold it naturally, that's why I want to do it. Away from the nose, towards the eye. Away from the eyebrow, towards the eye. We're just cleaning a little bit. My cutouts, we do a lot of digging. Here, it's just going to kind of just clean it out a little bit because we're going to come back with a small number 9. And, really clean it up. But right now, we're just kind of cleaning it out. We just want to take this, like this little chip out here. And you don't have to dig as deep as you do with my cutouts. Same here. Now we're going towards the nose because we're finishing that chip. Now we're going to take that eyeball out. You got a little more nose on one side here. Now with the nose, I just want to take just this little piece out, just this much. Because there's much more with my cutouts, of course. Just kind of kissing the nose a little bit here. And just a little bit of shaping, but not that much. And I'm going to go down and down, right on the eye line. And while we're at it, we'll just do a little bit of cleaning up. I want to do that before we get into a little bit of shaping too. A little bit of, no, we don't have to take out the, well, I don't know, I feel like it right now. It's what I feel like. Take a little more of that fur out of there. All right, before I go any further, like I said, I want to put the crease in here. Here's the cheek is. Cheek, you can still see a little bit of the remnants of the cheek. There's the mustache. Let's see, his is a little, yeah, his is more shorter. Yeah, he's got a different type of mustache here than I usually do. Let's do that then. That kind of comes down. It comes down. Okay, let's take the V and put them in before we start doing any other cleaning up here. Come on. Don't hurt yourself now. Get in there. And that goes down. See, it goes up for a little bit and then it goes down. And then it comes up like this. Get out of there. See, again, as I always say, I still want to clean this up just a little bit. This is kind of bothering me here a little bit just for now. I mean, that's going to be cleaned out anyways, but I'm probably wasting my time. Okay, again, this here, I'm on our 10 degree. 10 degree. Ten. Clean out a little bit, shape a little bit up here. Okay. Here now, that's a little straight down. Now these are going to be straight cuts here, top cuts, pardon me. Now we're going to go up to just a little bit, just kind of cleaning it. We don't want to take too much off his beard. Not too much, just enough to bring that mustache out. While we're at it, let's just clean this a bit. And then we need to come in here. We haven't cleaned this. I think I might need to get a chisel. I think I can get a knife in there. Clean up the mustache just a little bit. Like I mentioned, it is winter, so it sticks to the wood because the electrostatic. And I'm a very electrifying kind of guy because holy smokes, I get zapped all the time. Everybody else looks at me, what are you jumping for? Well, don't you guys get shocked? No. We used to do that when we were kids in school with the hardwood floors. and take our shoes off, run around, and come behind somebody. Then, of course, when the teacher wasn't there, oh, we like to zap people. Oops. Do a little bit of cleaning. Get around the cheek here. I don't know, that's one of the things. I don't know, does that irritate you when I'm carving like this and then you're watching and I pull away from the camera? Well,